Hey, this is Dr. Robo Coach, and I'm looking at custom fantasy football cheat sheets, uh, paid for versions, and did some searches on Google and DuckDuckGo, and I'm seeing this cheat sheet war room appear pretty consistently near the top of the ranks. And I'm going to review them, and if you just want to find out my review ranking, I'm going to give this a D. D minus. So if you don't want to listen to the whole thing, that's what you're about to hear, and I'll tell you why. Um, yeah, you can see them. Cheat sheet war room, first page of results. I have no idea why this cheat sheet would be on the first page of results. Um, After what I've seen, it doesn't make sense, but who knows? Maybe they're really good at SEO. So here they are. I've got an account. I logged in, and I can create a custom cheat sheet, which was a good start. I'm like, okay, well, how do you make it? And it's basically just a few steps. It doesn't cost anything. So I was like, oh, okay, well, this is, their top page results, and it's free. This is going to be good. Uh, but once I got in here, I sort of figured out why it's free. They do a lot of advertising on the site for DFS and some other things, so I can see they're not making any money selling this. I can see why nobody would pay for it. But here's one I'm going to include all players. I just do quarterback, running back, wide receiver, tight end, kicker. And at this point, I'm thinking like, oh, this is great. It's going to be standardized. Oh, wait a second. It only has two kinds of scoring. And then the only way that I can rank it is what? 2019 total fantasy points? So right off the bat, I'm like, okay, this is not going to be good because it's not based upon any projection for 2020. It's based upon last year. And as you'll see, when I say create new sheet, it's not based upon any sort of scarcity base. They don't adjust the 2019 points for scarcity base, obviously, because they didn't ask me how scarce positions were. I start one quarterback, two running backs in most of my leagues, two wide receivers, the typical setup. Sometimes I start three wide receivers. So right off the bat, I look at this list and I'm like, well, Lamar Jackson. So if I use this custom cheat sheet, I would draft with the first pick overall, Lamar Jackson. That's crazy. And um, down here is who you should be drafting. In most cases, where scarcity base puts running backs up at the top of the list, but it's down there at number 6. So anybody using this cheat sheet, you will be destroyed by the people who know what they're doing. Um, so you don't want that to happen. So let's back out here for a second and see if there's anything else that's redeemable about this. So they've got news links and they've got depth charts and stuff. So that's great, I guess. But there's no, you know, I don't see anything here that makes this useful at all. Um, you want to see point projections, VBD based, scarcity based, supply and demand based projections. You want to see anything other than what I'm seeing here. Um, it's There's just nothing here to say. So let's take a look around the site. You don't want to use this. It's a D minus with this thing. I mean, you're better off uh, just shooting from the hip. They've got some rankings here. That's interesting. Quarterbacks and stuff. And everybody's got these things though. It's just sort of journalism based kind of stuff. It's not really based on any algorithms. It's not customized for you. Um, Sleepers, bust. They got ADP. So that's really about it. Cheat sheet war room. I don't know how you got on the first page of results, but congratulations. This has been Dr. RoboCoach. Thank you very much for subscribing. If you got this far, um, send an email to robocoach at FantasyFootballDraft.com and I'll give you a free subscription. Thank you very much. Good luck this season.